Replay is sponsored by Brancalonia.
Brancalonia is the all-Italian setting for the 5th edition of the world's most popular fantasy role-playing game. Set in a topsy-turvy version of medieval Italy, this unheroic, picaresque, and roguish world quotes, collects, and mixes references from contemporary Italian fiction and pop culture. You get the likes of the wooden puppet from Pinocchio, the half-demon Malebranche from Dante's Inferno, or even the Puss in Boots, some even as playable species. Spaghetti Fantasy is a low-magic, gritty fantasy with little money for special effects, whose atmosphere is very similar to spaghetti western movies, but with swords instead of guns. The tone is lighthearted, its protagonists are neither heroes nor anti-heroes. They are knaves with little will to fight, chicken thieves, bandits with a heart of gold. After triumphing at the Emmy Awards in Indianapolis, gold for Best Electronic Book, silver for Product of the Year, Best Writing and Best Setting, the fantastic world of Brancalonia returned to Kickstarter with 3 new volumes at the community's request. The Bounty Kingdom Gazetteer, the Spaghetti Fantasy Bestiary, including recipes for cooking monster meat and managing its side effects, and a compendium of adventures. Intrigued? Play Brancalonia and other Acheron games like Lex Arcana and Inferno on Start Playing Games, October 1922.
I took the lead. Somebody's heart.
20 years ago, we played a game. We recorded that game and shared it over the airwaves of a high school radio station. WKEY AM, 1360.
People listened. So did other things.
20 years later, we were invited to play a live reunion show for the hardcore fans.
Little did we know, this time, the game was real.
In this world, the players are confronted with their truest desires
and deepest fears.
And only they can decide when the game is over.
Welcome to Replay.
My name is Haley, my pronouns are she, any, and I am playing Rory, the Fool.
My name is Jen De La Vega. My pronouns are she, her, and I am playing Fern, the Dictator.
My name is Alex, my pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Andrea, or Andrea, the Emotion Knight.
My name is Banana Chan. My pronouns are she, they, and he, and I'm playing Deliria, the Godbinder.
My name is Kappa. I use he, him pronouns, and I'm playing Lucas, the Neo.
And my name is Aram. My pronouns are he, him, and I am playing Jacob, the Master. Welcome to Replay, Chapter 2.
Normalization.
They're always so dramatic.
Excuse me for just 1 minute. I gotta go take a call.
Got a call, hello.
The townsfolk are dying, I think, and you're taking a phone call?
Delira's going to ask her god, when you say always, have there been more of us?
There's a bowl of water on this side table, a brass bowl filled to the brim with water, and it begins to vibrate and then lifts up and starts to form structures of ice. And you see other groups, other parties, other organizations, other people ready to fight. And you see some of them crumble. Some of them remain floating almost as icebergs in the water, bumping into each other, very slowly melting. You see others that are huge statues, and you see others that just completely melt into the water and just become part of it.
This world takes what it will and gives back what it can.
Is there a reason why things are like this?
Yes. It's all to see what you will do. Die is not interested in anything except what you will give. It wants to test you. It wants to see how you react. It wants to feed on your truth.
Did you create me to look like?
I did nothing. You did this. I am a god. You are a vessel. I cannot do what you do. I can only give you power.
I lift up the bowl and I bring it back to the group. Hey, I think we found our answers here. There's this magical bowl. It's telling me all this stuff.
The bowl is but a channel. You are the magic.
I just don't know how it works.
I'm listening. I'm not looking at the bowl. I'm trying to like see past the crowd. Delia, I think there are more pressing matters at hand. We can figure out what the bowl is going on.
People are running and screaming this direction. You can start to see like maybe a shape down there. But there are like bleeding people running. There are people screaming for help.
We'll figure this out. I look at you. We'll figure this out. I promise. But first, in a puff of smoke, I'm 30 feet in the direction of, and like looking back, come on, let's save the world.
As you crest the hill towards the town square, you can see creatures. They have clearly erupted out of the ground. Your first thought is zombie. Your second thought is, but they're wrong. They lurch like zombies. They act like zombies. Their eyes are glazed over like zombies. But where their flesh rips, where they have opened, you can see black XLR cables tangled beneath them. Their mouths have been removed. Their whole chin, part of their face has been removed, and an old speaker box has been slammed in there.
Do not fear, citizens of Coriat, for the water bearers are here.
And they're constantly droning your voice.
I can see 5 creepers in the town square.
Repeating lines you said in the past.
I count 4.
Repeating lines you haven't said yet.
We hide hot. That's funny. I only count 2.
And as they turn to look at you,
Zombies? I don't see any zombies.
they stop what they're doing. Their heads turn, their eyes light up, and you hear a roar over their speaker boxes.
Live!
And they lunge towards you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I heard the mission, and I'm here to save the day.
Hello! We are so excited that you've chosen us for your Vibe Tech experience. We hope you've enjoyed your free trial.
That's coming out of the speakers?
No, that is in your head right now.
Only I can hear it? Okay. I'm deciding to ignore it. What I can see is the problem in front of me. And I'm going to look around and see if there's, I don't know, like something I can turn into a makeshift weapon, like a board with a nail through it, some rebar, I don't know, something that I can teleport into my hand and join the fray.
It sounds like you're trying to.
Combat the fallen.
Would you like my help?
What? Yes, but this is a weird way of going about it.
I assure you this is our standard clause.
And a giant clause list blocks your entire view, and you have to scroll and
My
scroll and
visor
scroll.
is just scrolling.
I'm imagining all of us, like we're all just like in the bar looking through a window being like, what is going on?
Just him with his hands up, looking all around, interacting with nothing.
It looks like they're like I'm trying to like swat mosquitoes away, or like getting like
He must have walked into a spider web.
Yes, I'm trying to fight the fallen. Who are you?
Hello, I am your personalized Vibe Tech AI experience.
Vibe as in
It's a vibe.
Bum bum bum.
Yeah, Fern yells out the door, Lucas, do you need help?
Yes.
It sounds like you're asking for help. And as soon as that happens,
No, not you.
your whole
not
body,
You. I look.
like you just feel this rush of energy. Your trial has been extended. And then all around you, little dots start appearing on everything you can teleport into your hand. Hammer, sickle, pitchfork, baseball bat, small child. Like things that can be teleported to you are appearing. Bunny rabbit, chicken.
Okay. I'm gonna grab I'm gonna try and teleport to my hand the sickle.
Are you looking for a weapon? And then a couple more things pop up, including the shotgun that's behind the bar.
Detected. Mossberg 512 gauge shotgun. Weapon is loaded. 5 rounds in the magazine and 1 in the chamber.
That's cool. Yes, I'm trying to get a weapon. It should not be this complicated.
We apologize. We are trying to adapt as your new personalized AI experience. We will get better.
I'm like looking back and forth into like all the text and back at the Fallen who like I assume they're causing a commotion, like attacking people.
As you look back at them, fair gold detected. And little gold coins appear in the chests of each of them. Little spinning Mario coins that you can clearly see. All of them turn from terrorizing the locals and ripping up streets and tearing apart buildings, and they all turn, lock eyes on you. The Fallen have been initiated, and they charge.
And I'll do my best to teleport the shotgun into my hands.
You just put out a hand, like you reach for it instinctively, and it simply materializes in your hand.
That's cool. As I grab it out of it's almost like I'm grabbing it out of the air. A wisp of smoke is left behind, and I cock it. Anytime now, I look back towards the bar.
All right, so we are going into initiative. You act first because you were outside first and closest to the action. You swing that shotgun back around one of these Fallen who are moving faster than zombies move. This is one of those these are like those World War Z zombies. This one is hauling ass and coming right for you, just tearing up the street.
As soon as it gets within what I assume is your standard shotgun range for an FPS shooter to deal the most amount of damage, I'm gonna let loose.
So when this thing is about 30, 40 feet away, got a really good line on it, I would like you to roll your dexterity. What is your dexterity?
It is 3.
A dexterity of 2 is the average person. A dexterity of 3 is Olympic levels. Your reactions now, your speed, the way that you flipped the gun around instinctively, cocked it instinctively and aimed, despite the fact that you've never fired a shotgun, probably never even fired a gun. You've held like your bodyguard's pistol, but you've never actually shot it. He keeps inviting you to the range and you just keep blowing him off.
Yeah, no, that's weird.
All right, so I want you to roll 3 dice. So you're rolling 3 die 6. Anything above 4 is a success.
Okay, 2, 2, 5.
2, 2, 5. Okay, that is 1 success. Alex, remind me how that works. There is no defense on these things, so it simply causes 1 wound, correct?
These particular creatures have 0 defense, which means the difficulty is 0, and to beat a difficulty of 0, all you need is 1 success. So 1 success equal 1 hit.
And because they have no defense and they have no way to absorb that damage, your shotgun blast cracks into their shoulder and blows off their arm. Integration now complete. And you see lights form on the gun and technology from your arm leach into it as the nanobites spread from your arm into the gun and fully integrate that technology. The next time you roll with that gun, you add your Neo die to it because that gun has been claimed.
That's cool.
Nice.
So what we just hit is the guard. So you all have guard and health. Guard is what gets hit first. Once guard is depleted to 0, you get hit on health unless it specifies that it bypasses guard and only hits health. Guard will reset to its maximum value at the beginning of each encounter automatically.
Got it.
Except for these things which have no guard. So you
Zero
just
guard.
did damage. You just blew off its arm. But you didn't kill it, and it keeps coming and lunges for you.
Okay, cool. I'm ready for this. I prepared for this.
2 successes, a 3, and 2 6s. It goes for you faster than you expected. You're fast. This thing is disturbingly fast as well. And these huge claws slash along you. What is your guard?
My guard is 3.
Okay, so you are able at the last second to dash back out of the way, and you see the claws kind of scrape across just the edge of you in this little kind of digital tracing as your AI tech jumps in to give you some defense to kind of throw you back faster. But you feel it's taking a lot out of you, and this thing is on top of you. It could hurt next time.
Okay.
Who's got the next highest dex?
Mine is also 3.
Everyone's got 3 except for Jed. Okay. All right. So
I've got 3. Yeah.
Oh, you've got 3 as
We're
well.
all at
I'm
3.
sorry. Well, you all have 3.
Yeah.
I think everyone did a dex build on this one.
Who goes next? Who would charge out next?
Oh, I'd love to chase down the man that just started teleporting like we can all teleport. Some of us didn't get magic powers in our transformation, okay? Some of us got a fun coat.
You are shedding glitter.
I misread my thing. I actually have 2. So y'all go first.
Okay, good deal. Rory, what are Rory's stats? What are Rory's physical stats?
I have a 3 in dex, a 3 in charisma, and a 2 in everything else.
Okay. So when you leap out of your chair and start running, it's unbelievably graceful. You just by instinct leap over the table, do like a little side kick flip, right? That little parkour, a flip, land, and keep running without losing any momentum. You feel amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
You charge out and you see this zombie-like creature almost take Lucas's neck.
These zombie-like creatures, they're kind of like spilling like wires, like they're kind of made out of wire in places.
So where there would be muscle, there's like coiled XLR cables over each other. So everything just beneath the flesh seems to be mechanical, but there's bone underneath the wire. So it's a definite, it's a combination throughout.
We worked with wires a lot. We did radio. I know what wires do. If you just break some wires and you tear them out of where they're supposed to be, whole thing is broken.
Absolutely.
Whole thing broken.
Yep.
I just want to get a handful of wires on the thing that's attacking Lucas and tear them out of it.
Very cool.
I would like you to roll.
Because I should say, I don't have any weapons. When I got to pick equipment, I picked martial arts, which means I don't have any.
My body is the weapon.
Amazing.
You picked martial arts, but that does allow you to use your dexterity pool when you attack hand to hand. And because going into a zombie and try to tear out its guts is definitely a crazy move, you roll your full die along with that. So roll your dexterity pool and add your full die. Make sure you've added a circle to your full die.
I was going to double check about the circle.
Yep.
It's something I add starting in. I just pick a random side and I draw a little circle.
Oh my God,
on it.
this is so cool.
Now, if that circle comes up, something advantageous happens.
Fluke.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I roll 3d6 plus my full die.
4 and above on any die is a success.
That's so exciting because I got 2 3s and 2 1s.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's a crit fail.
Oh no.
I'm gonna get eaten by a zombie.
You plunge your hand forward and just go through this creature. Through its chest, through its back, through a cavity in its stomach where all the XLR wire guts are, and your hand is now tangled into this creature. However, as you have now parted what's left of its shirt, torn open some of its flesh, embedded into its chest that you couldn't see before is a guitar pedal.
Is that, can I like push it? Can I push it? I don't know how stuck I am.
Yes, absolutely. I would say you could just push that. You push it, and this thing lets out a horrendous screech. And then it just collapses in this screeching yell into a pile of cables and viscera and flesh.
It worked. I did it.
You can also add the circle to a different side of your fool die.
Yes, because I didn't land on it.
Yeah, so every time you don't land on it, you add another circle.
But then when I start landing on
really cool.
circles, that stops being fun after a little while.
And if you do turn up a circle and the advantageous thing happens, you erase all the circles except one and you put an X where that circle was. If the X, and you keep adding X's until an X comes up and something bad happens.
Oh no.
And then you reset again. Yep.
I love that. That's so cool.
Oh, it's very cool.
Never
And it's-
seen that before. Oh my god.
It's amazing.
Haley, a second fallen comes right up on the back of this one, just as you get your arm free, and takes a slash at you for no successes. So it goes for you, but it steps on the pile of its friend and slides out and slams to the ground on top of it. As it does, and it squishes this viscera, a little gold coin pops out and rolls across the ground.
I got to high five Lucas.
Absolutely. That was cool. That was sick.
Does Lucas high five with a tail?
Oh, yeah. I'm holding the shotgun.
And this little gold coin just literally lands right at your feet.
Oh.
Did you? I'll pick it up. You were holding a gun. I'll pick it up.
Okay.
I'll put it in your pocket for you. Here you go.
As you go to put that coin in Lucas's pocket, you see their arm glow and light up, and there's a little, insert coin here, please.
Just go, oh, that's really gross, and I'll put it in his arm instead.
I'm like, no, you don't want that. I'm not sure that's the right call.
There is a surge again of power, of joy, of competency, of I got 12 things done today and I'm still feeling great. It's that energy that rushes through you.
Yeah.
Thank you for choosing Vibe Tech for your personalized AI experience. We'd love for you to register so we can send you future updates. Please provide your email, pronouns, and the name you'd like to be called.
As a zombie is coming up behind them, swinging for Haley.
As that's happening, I'm like, Roy, do you hear that?
No.
No, nothing at all. But you do hear the zombie who's now on the ground and this voice is coming out of them. What scene are they to what? It's your voice, Rory. So what scene from the old show, from your point of view, is happening? Or just audio that might have been caught on tape?
Yeah, just stuff from the old show. I think it's probably like a really sort of innocuous, one of those interactions that happens so many times in a session where it's just like quickly interacting with an NPC to get information, just like all teenage confidence and charisma, like, yeah, you'll tell me what I need. What do you know about this? And thank you so much. And also your name is, like, writing it down. Great. Just a very, really standard, but like just those
But
fun
just
little...
one side of it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, who acts next?
Andrea, having seen Lucas go and just go, no, I wanted to... and then Rory chase after, and Andrea is just going to go, this is pretty... Okay, it's bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong. It's bad. But it's also kind of amazing. And just smashes through the glass door. And just full-on smash.
What are your physical stats?
Dexterity 3, Constitution 3, Strength 2.
Okay, yeah. You smash through this glass. That should have hurt you. That should have cut you. Does nothing. Your flesh, while still supple, is stronger and tougher than your old flesh. It's hard to understand or explain. It's just stronger, and you're much faster.
Landing on the other side, just like catching myself, I was like, okay, cool. And keep going.
Describe your weapon again.
The chain, it runs down, it snakes out of somewhere nondescript in the top of my left arm, and it just snakes around my forearm and comes into my hand. and there is a hook at the end, which is somewhere between like a meat hook and just an actual sickle weapon. But it has a very sharp point, but the chain itself looks like the rusty chain of an anchor that would have been used on a ship at some point. Start swirling it in the air.
Wee! You know, they had a door. People gotta pay for that window.
Yeah, I went through it. Let's go.
Alright, let's go.
And I will launch myself at the first fallen I see, either the one that was attacking Lucas, or the one, I guess, that just launched at Rory.
Well, there's one on the ground, lying on its back, and there's 3 more coming up from behind.
The closest. I'll just go for the closest. Actually, no. I'll go for the closest to Lucas.
Okay, so the closest to Lucas would be the one on the ground right in front of him.
We're going for that one.
Do you roll your strength or your dex with your weapon?
Can I say that I have, I am strongly amazed? My emotion is particularly strong in this particular moment?
I think, yes, you absolutely can say that.
Can I bump myself up to level 1 on my emotional intensity scale?
You absolutely can go up to level 1 on your excitement emotional intensity scale. This is exciting. This is fun.
As I start swirling and swinging the chain, it becomes almost gymnastics like Fern will probably recognize some of the moves that I'm using in this point. It is very graceful. It doesn't make any sense. I'm wearing full plate armor. It is anime style encumbrant. It should not
The
be.
chain keeps wrapping around you, flipping up and down, doing a bunch of like yo-yo like tricks as you're just spinning and jumping and doing a bunch of unnecessary flourishes on your way to attack.
And I'm just going to just like launch it over. Never get too close, so just launch it from afar and get the hook to go right into the fallen body.
Okay, you are definitely rolling all of your attack pool with your D8 because you are using your basically packed weapon.
Yep.
Your emotionally bonded weapon. That's the one on the ground. So go ahead and add a die of advantage as well.
4d6 and a d8. That is a 3, which we'll discard, and then it's a 4, a 6, a 6, and a 7.
Woo!
How do you obliterate this thing?
I think the hook just lands into it. And it starts pulling and dragging. But it drags the ground beneath it, and it leaves the body in the center, and it just tears through the body and splits it in half and just lets the cables spill out. It doesn't care about the fallen, it just cares to get rid of the threat.
It's done. And in this now line of black ichor and dirt and jagged flesh and torn cables, there's a perfect little gold coin spinning happily, bouncing up and down. Ba-ding.
Also, because I rolled a special, I can technically recover 2 guard, but I haven't lost any guard, so I will not recover 2 guard.
But you are doing great, which is fortunate because one of the fallen comes right up from behind and charges at Andrea. In fact, Andrea sees all of them. Stop for a moment, consider, and then change their focus to attack Andrea.
Andrea is just going to go, well, that is not entirely surprising, but still pretty surprising. Come on.
I would say that Andrea's excitement with this 3, 5, and a 6, so 2 successful hits, so it takes away 2 of your guard. These claws go again right for your neck, so fast, so quick. Would have had you, but the chain has your back and just wraps around your neck right before those claws hit, and it still hurts, but they slide right off the metal. The chain tightened. It choked just a bit. It stayed a second longer than it needed to, and then unwraps and quickly returns to your arm.
There you go. Yep, gotta watch out for them, they're sharp. But I'm metal.
Thanks.
You're welcome, I guess.
So that was 2 hits?
Correct. That takes off 2 of your guard. Who's next? Well, it's got to be actually, no, Fern's next.
First, you start to hear kind of like a crescendo of timpanis in a samurai movie. And you start to see her sort of in slow motion, somersaulting forward out of the bar. Ribbons circling as she flips over. And on her last flip, she lands in a roundhouse, but she reaches behind her to the jewels in her hair and unsheathes a magical rapier that has thorns on the hilt. And so she flourishes midair, using the ribbons as sort of like a snake-like feint. She whips them forward to grab the attention of the fallen that is attacking Andrea. And she does what is called a flunge, which is a flying lunge with the rapier straight toward the chest of the fallen.
Outstanding. I would like you to roll your dice pool.
Dexterity.
Right, because it's a rapier. It's a finesse weapon, of course.
Finesse. Art. Martial arts.
Excellent. So please roll me your dexterity pool to hit.
Okay, we got a 4, 4, and a 3.
2 successful strikes. Tell me how you run this thing through.
She swipes across to cut some of the wires and I guess exposing that pedal that she had never seen before. And she kind of just recoils her arm and smashes it forward to hit the pedal.
When Naomi left the show, you all killed them off. You all made it final. It had to be final. What was their death scene from their point of view that comes playing over this speaker box? What was their last words?
I think it was help, as they were falling off of a cliff.
You just hear this, as it slides off your blade and crumbles to the ground. And another one takes a swipe at Andrea. That is going to be a 6, a 1, and a 2. So 1 success. Andrea, the chain is moving now. You are anticipating it with each other. It whips up, catches that second round of claws. You knew it was there, though. You flipped it up just in time. It's almost like you had a 6th sense for it. The chain and you are starting to become one.
Yay, synchronicity. Working well.
Yeah, it really is. Woohoo!
Go team.
Deliria, as you're looking at these last 2 surviving creatures, you can look past them for a moment to the bay. Your eyes kind of shift to this large, deep water bay right past them, and you can hear a thrumming. Something deep, something dark and indescribable. And you can just hear this voice return to you.
If you would like my assistance, it is always on offer.
I touch my arms and my legs where there are these bulges of knives just hanging out under my skin, and I think to myself, I have no idea how to use these. I should probably get some help. Yes, I would love your assistance.
You hear off in the distance thunder, and seagulls rise up and fly out, and that low thrumming becomes a roar, and you hear screams as that roar gets louder and louder, and from alleyways and doorways all come rushing up the road is a tidal wave. An explosion of water that subsumes the last 2 and then quickly pulls back like the water had hands almost that reach out, grabs these things who finally know terror and sucks them back into the water as it swirls and drains backwards into the bay.
I did not know that would happen.
and you take on 1 god debt.
Yes.
Our pact is mighty. May the waves cover them all.
Thank you, Holy One. I shall return this debt.
You shall, my child. The sea always claims its share.
And for the moment, everything is quiet. As the waves recede, 2 little fair gold coins spill out. A moment later, staggered villages come out. They're looking a little worse for wear. The people who got smashed by this tidal wave are definitely looking worse for wear. Whole homes and businesses got knocked out, but the fallen have been dealt with. And for the most part, people seem relieved, but also wary. It's not cheering and yay, go team. It's holy crap. Thank goodness that wasn't worse. And boy, there are some powerful people now in our streets. That's the vibe you get. That's the vibe.
Hey.
Like the folks that are around, they're like kind of staring at us, and
They're trying, like they are all staring at you, but when you look up, they all, look away. There's one kid that won't break eye contact. That kid saw something cool today, and he's gonna keep watching. He thinks it's cool. Everyone else is pretty shell-shocked.
hands up to everyone. It's okay. You're all safe now. Just trying to reassure the
Lucas,
crowd.
Lucas,
we're
the
just
shotgun.
here to help.
Lucas, you're waving the shotgun around.
I'm gonna teleport it away. I'm gonna teleport it as far as I can.
Your weapon has been stored.
And then you just see it like dematerialize out of your hand, and you see a little shotgun icon appear on your visor.
On my HUD. Oh, okay. That's another thing. Rory, what's going on with Vibe? It's in my head, and I feel like I'm the only one that can hear it.
Not in my head.
I'm not in your head. I am part of the Vibe Tech Network.
You have Vibe?
It's in your head? Can you make it? Can we hear it?
What?
Hold on.
Is it Jacob? Where is Jacob?
It's talking at the same time you are, and it's really hard to parse this out. It's just, okay. Vibe, can you mute for a bit?
Vibe is going on mute. Should you require me, just ask. And please rate us 5 stars for your personalized AI Vibe Tech experience.
As it keeps going, I'm like blinking and just kind of like incredulous and like, why are you still talking?
A little red light appears in the edge of your vision.
While he's distracted and was clearly fighting with the things that are in his eyeballs, can I grab all the gold coins?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You just
Great.
scoop them right up.
They're in my pocket now.
You can feel them. They they are gold coins. They're these little spinning things, but it's kind of like, but only really Lucas can see.
They're only useful to him, but I want them.
Yeah, and they're pretty. They're each different.
Can I say they also just have a very slight buzz to them, like I don't know, like if you can tell that it's not like vibrating, but they just have some increased frequency.
There's almost like a low electrical charge humming through all of them.
Yeah.
They're like resonating.
So Lucas, let me get this straight. Your god is Vibe?
Not a god.
Oh no, sorry, it's muted. I apologize.
But do you show captions?
Yes, it just says not a god.
As you pause at that, I'm like, that would suck. Oh, it says no. It's not.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if your
I'd be
god is
surprised.
Vibe, to be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't, but I would like to be surprised.
What?
Sorry.
Because your god is Vibe?
Yeah, you'd be surprised by a lot.
Shut up, Jane.
Okay, we're doing it. We're doing the thing. Everyone's cool. Everyone, yeah.
Where is Jacob?
Yeah, Fern whips off some ichor from her rapier and sheathes it. Are we able to communicate with him? She just yells Jacob into the... Jacob!
Off to the side, there's like this like weedy red-haired guy who with like a kind of a scraggly beard. Hey?
So a really common name. You can't.
She squints at that, Jacob. Not you.
Oh, sorry, and just goes on his way. It's never me.
I think Andrea will kind of chase this redhead guy for a second and just like lean in and just whisper something to him, and then come back to the group.
What is his reaction?
I think he looks a little scared.
Yeah, his eyes grow wide, and he like shrinks back a bit, and then looks back at you all and runs.
What did you say?
Can I go chase that guy down again? He's running. Can I chase him down? I'm
Yes,
faster
you
than he is.
absolutely
I gotta
can
be-
chase him down. No, look, hey,
I want to go get Jacob.
okay, look, wait, what?
No, sorry.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. What did he say to you?
What did you say to Jacob?
You keep that name out of your mouth. There's one Jacob, and we are going to go find him.
They said to keep the name out of my mouth, and I don't know how to keep my own name out of my mouth, so I just don't want to think about it. I'm just going to go home now, if that's okay. Okay?
No, it's okay. Your name can be Jacob. Maybe you want
No,
to just
don't say
pronounce
it, don't say
differently
it.
when he's around. I think I'm allowed to say it.
Okay, sure.
I think I can punch it, Andrea, if I needed to.
Great.
If you look back at the group, Andrea just like waving, smiling at you, like, ah.
That's great.
But maybe if you're around him, you could pronounce it differently. Oh, yeah, smile and wave back. Thumbs up. Turn back to Jacob.
So are we good?
Oh, we're totally fine. I just wanted to know what he said to you because I don't know him very well.
Okay.
And I don't know his mind games that he plays. So,
Oh, well,
oh, good.
he
I'll
seems
pat him on the shoulder.
scary and a little unbalanced, but you seem cool.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Thanks for, not letting them eat us.
No, of course not. You're not getting eaten. Nobody's getting eaten.
Oh, people get eaten all the time, but I appreciate your optimism.
Sorry, who's eating people?
Monsters, cannibals, sharks. So many sharks. And it's really unfortunate because this world is a lot of water.
It's a lot. I do remember that. A lot of shark-based issues. The Krakens have they been quiet lately, or have you been having Kraken issues?
Well, no one can actually go out much anymore. There aren't the old ships like there used to be. There's just a bunch of old ships now, river huggers, steampunk ships, coal ships, dwarven ships, but not so good for the open ocean. So we don't get a lot of interactions with the deep sea. Don't get a lot of messages from outside us either. Not like it used to be.
So our ship is probably gone. Good to know.
What
That's really
ship?
good to know.
What were you on?
Oh, I don't remember what
The
it was
Nomad.
It's called the Nomad.
There you go.
The Nomad.
The Nomad. I don't know if it's been around.
Did you see his eyes widen? You were on the Nomad.
I was on the Nomad.
Oh, wow.
We were all on the Nomad.
Man, the stories are legendary. It's such a shame what happened.
To the ship?
Yeah, you didn't hear?
No.
Goblins. They took it.
Goblins?
Oh, sorry, wait, orcs.
Took the Nomad?
Orcs. They just wanted it for themselves. I don't really know that much about it, but if you go and he points down into the bay, off to the left, at the very end of the wharf row, where all the warehouses are, is this big old building that's been painted coal black. And you can just hear the faint sound of a thumping bass coming from it. And with disgust, he goes, "That's a club. That's a pirate club. That's a pirate strip club. And you know what it's called? Booty." Replay is sponsored by Adventure Dice. Adventure Dice is your Canadian source for dice, role-playing game books, and accessories, and other tabletop gaming goodies. Many of our products are handcrafted in Canada. We're dedicated to creating gaming spaces that are safe, accessible, and welcoming to everyone. As gamers ourselves, we believe in offering quality products that we would use at our own table. Find us at your friendly local gaming store, at conventions, and online at www.adventuredice.ca.
That did not used to be here.
No, booty is new.
No, yeah. We'll investigate. We'll figure it out.
If anyone knows where your ship is, someone there will know. But look out. They are all cutthroats and villains. Keep your purse tight. Your coin purse. Not your, everyone's got a coin purse. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, Jacob. So sorry about all that. Glad to see you uneaten.
Me too. It's a good day when you're not eating. That's what they all say around here.
Stitched into all the pillows.
It's not home sweet home. It's a good day if I'm not eating. A little stitched in drawing of a giant monstrosity.
While Rory was having that conversation, Fern is sidling up to Deliria. How did you do that? I've never seen the ocean do that.
I assumed that everyone here has their own god.
Not me.
You don't have a god?
Well, not yet, at least.
None of them have a god, my child. You're the chosen one.
Interesting. Well, have you considered getting a god?
I seem to be fine on my own in here, and she taps her head.
Well, let me just tell you about the benefits of having a god. One of the main benefits of having one is that what you just saw back there, you can do that at any time. At any time, you can summon your god.
As you start this, a pool of water that has been left in front of you forms into ice, and it's a perfect little pamphlet that you would hand out to help you teach about the Dark Deep One.
Oh, would you look at that? A pamphlet. If you were to join the cult,
No, we like cult. Use cult. Cult is good.
No, let's not say cult right now, just yet. Like maybe later on, like once we get to know each other a little bit more. It's been a while because we haven't talked to each other in a very long time.
We can workshop this.
Yeah, we'll workshop this later. We'll brainstorm. Yeah, we'll go back and forth on this.
We'll talk about this later. Rory, what did you find out?
Okay, so ship is gone. The Nomad is not here. But there's a great place we can go to investigate and really find some leads, and we should go right now.
Why do you say it's great?
It's a pirate strip club, Fern.
Ugh. Gross.
Fern!
I've been to one of these before.
A pirate strip club?
Yeah.
Of course you have, Lucas.
There's 3 of them in LA.
Sorry, Andrew just like picking off starfish off the tails.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, sorry.
You're okay. Don't worry about it.
Might help you blend in, actually, with all the pirates.
Does the tail have a mind of its own?
I think no. It just kind of like animates as sort of my surface thoughts.
Did you guys figure out where Jacob is?
Well, doesn't seem like we can communicate with him.
And we're sure he's not whatever Lucas is going through.
I'm not quite sure.
What do you mean?
Vibe is in your head, right? That's Jacob.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Are you saying Jacob is inside Lucas right now?
I'll just vibe. Where's?
I am not Jacob, nor is Jacob inside you.
Says the caption.
Wait a second. Maybe you could probably use the vibe in your head. If it's like, using an iPhone or something, you could probably use it to communicate with Jacob because
Yeah, find I'll like
yeah, like find a friend.
yeah. Is like find my friend?
It sounds like you're trying to.
Get Jacob inside of you.
Would you like my help?
I'm not trying to get Jacob inside me. That's not no. I'm trying to figure out Jacob's whereabouts and see if we can communicate with Jacob. Vibe, can you do that for me?
Absolutely. Triangulating Jacob's whereabouts.
It's working.
Okay, all right.
Jacob has been found.
And then all these little bings start showing up. Jacob this, Jacob that,
Oh,
old
no.
Jacob, young Jacob. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh,
It found every Jacob. It found okay. Like it's just filling up the screen. Okay, stop. Vibe, please.
Search canceled.
Thank you. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work.
Can we narrow it down to one specific Jacob?
Yeah, what was Jacob's last name?
I don't know.
Do none of you remember?
I absolutely do not.
Certainly Andrea remembers.
Andrea has been very quiet ever since mentioning that Jacob is inside Lucas right now.
All the fan fictions come to life.
If you would like to find a specific individual, more personal data is needed. Please tell us a painful memory.
There's so many.
No, I'd rather not. It is not gonna work. No, there's no narrow search, guys. There's
There's no narrow search?
yeah, no. There's just no.
It's just all Jacob.
Yeah, Rory, you really got to work on the OS here.
Jacob was always terribly bad at naming things. So the fact that there are a million Jacobs in this world is not surprising.
Yeah. I'm like, I'd rather not. Okay, so you said we have a quest. This is great.
I assumed we'd want the ship.
Yes.
I don't actually know what our quest is, but our ship got taken over by orcs.
It's a lead.
It's something.
It could lead into the greater adventure. That's how these things work.
We have to do something. I can't just sit in a bar with a broken door.
So you all head down to the club, and in front of it is a very imposing, rather hot woman, just with this short haircut, a scar over one cheek, big old anchors on either bicep, and boy, does she have biceps. And she's just standing there with her arms across, like, all right, go in, and like just being a general hard-ass bouncer. There's about 3 people in line. She's not letting them in. What do you guys do?
Are we sure this is the booty?
Cut in front.
I mean, there is a red velvet rope, and you can hear the bass thumping inside. The windows are rattling on the front.
Is there a reason why specific people are getting turned away?
Yeah, it looks like people, if you're too clean cut, if you look too nice, they're turning you away. They're just letting in the bastards.
I should have left the starfish on your tails, Lucas. Sorry.
Do we look like bastards?
Fern looks way too clean. Way too clean. She looks like a ballerina.
Yeah. You get a big eyebrow raise as you're walking up.
We're walking up, and I see that there's a line. I'm like, oh, just follow my lead, and I'm gonna walk very confidently, give the bouncer the head nod, and then confidently just walk through.
Hey, pal, hold on up there. What's your business in the booty?
I mean, it's in the name, right?
Mm-hmm. You don't look like the pirate type. You look like a narc.
A narc?
We don't like narcs.
I understand. I can assure you I am not a narc, and I'm...
That is what a narc would say. That is exactly how they talk. I understand. I would like to make...
I'm gonna teleport inside.
Oh, okay. So you just, as she starts mocking you, you just vanish into... How does it look? What does it look like when you vanish?
Again, like, it's a puff of smoke. Like, it's it's not as like explosive as Nightcrawlers. It's more subdued than that. But it's like
it's more kind of reverse too, because it sucks in as opposed to spitting out. You like get sucked into darkness that then vanishes into itself.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy. All right, so she starts mocking you, and then you just vanish. And all right, well, that makes my day easier. Next. As you appear inside, I would like you to describe the inside ground floor of the booty.
Obviously, the music is louder. It's pounding.
It's dark and loud and filled with smoke.
I'm gonna say at this particular moment, it's pretty hype. It's like the cave dance scene in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But lots of yar on the dance floor.
Yeah. You got any manner of bastards and ne'er-do-wells just dancing, having a good time. It's carnal. There you go.
Yeah.
That's the word I was looking for.
Nice.
The entrance is on the street side, but the main attraction as you're starting to walk through, and there's guys and girls dancing up on kegs of ale, right? They're just up there dancing around, all themed in ridiculous pirate costumes, and and everyone gives them a gold coin. You can exchange your actual money for these pirate-themed gold coins that you then tip the dancers with. And the back of the bar is completely open. It's open to the bay beyond it, because parked in the bay is the ship that this bar gets its name from. The Booty. The Booty is right there sitting, and the whole front of it, it's like anchored. This hasn't gone anywhere in a while. The sails are clearly wrapped up. You can see the lines where the sun has actually changed the color, because where the rope is, it's been guarding it for so long that the rest of it's just bleached out.
Yeah.
It's been turned into a stage. And as you walk in, you can see several dancers up on the top of it, swinging from ropes and going around the mast. It's very Cirque du Soleil, but super slutty.
Acrobatics, aerials.
It's like Vegas Cirque du Soleil going on right now.
I know it can be a little overwhelming, but just make sure you stay. I'll turn around to the back of assuming everyone followed me.
No one's there. You're completely on your own.
Oh.
Speaking of which, let's jump back outside. How are the rest of you getting in?
Fern looks her up and down, and she's like, I don't really want to go in here.
That's the right attitude. We like people who don't want to be here.
I have some business, but I don't want to be in here. I'll be in and out, I promise you.
And she kind of looks you up and down and smiles a little bit, because despite her job, she likes a pretty little thing. And you are adorable in your... Can you describe this beautiful princess-like garb you're wearing again?
Fern has her hair, very long hair, tied up in a ballerina bun, and it has jewels inset around it that are shining, sparkling. She's got very pearlescent skin. Her face is oval, in a soft oval. She's very delicate features. She's wearing a white sleeveless shirt with ruffles down the center, and then a kind of tulle ball gown that looks like real flower petals. She's very lithe and just dainty.
You feel this emotion. You feel the attraction towards you from this person who's still trying to keep their job up. They're still kind of like, well, you seem really nice, but we just can't let in any little delicate thing. You understand.
Oh, you must be. And her voice changes into this breathy tone.
You must be so afraid of offending me.
Okay, so you're using the voice.
She's using the voice, yeah.
It's almost as if light shies away a little bit, as if a little pool of darkness, not darkness, but a little pool of faded light forms around them, and everything seems to kind of pull in as the voice shifts and warbles and becomes 100 voices piled onto each other, every one more terrible than the last. Jen?
And as they make eye contact, her tell is that she starts to physically desiccate.
Ooh.
Her skin gets taut, and you start to see her cheekbones.
Yeah, you can hear the flesh tighten. You can hear the bones creak. You can see the skin become almost skeletal around this extended finger. I would like you to first roll your D4.
We've got a 2.
Right off the bat, we have 2 successes because the voice always works. Now we're going to modify that. So roll your charisma pool and see how many you can add to that.
I got a 1, a 4, and a 5.
So that's 2 successes, and now you can bump this up to 4 should you choose, or you could go up to 3 and back down to 2. Now what you're trying to do here, I assume, is get past them. If you're trying to frighten them, 2's probably fine. If you're trying to order them, you could go up to a 4. But you're risking breaking someone at that point.
Fern is just gotten into this world and is going to go to the 4 to test the boundaries.
Oh, no.
Okay. Alex, walk me through what happens now.
I'm assuming this bouncer is just regular human stats.
Regular human stats. Willpower of 4.
Yep. So that's a willpower of 4, intensity of 4, she feels this fear more intense than love for a soulmate. It's not an all-consuming fear, but it is intense. The only thing she can think of right now of disappointing this pretty delicate little flower in front of her.
You are the most fearsome beauty they have ever seen. Everything in their power wants you to have what you want, and everything is terrified of you not getting it. You see them break. They will not be the same. They will remember this day for the rest of their lives, and they will always question who they are. They just don't speak, and they just shrink before you and step to the side, and tears roll down their face.
Fern turns to the rest of the group and says, "We're in."
Yes, go ahead. Go.
She just walks past. Come on, everybody. We don't have all day.
You all step into Club Booty. About 20 feet in front of you is Lucas, and you can see that he's interacting again because his vibe tech has reactivated.
Fairgold has entered this building. Also, Neotech has been detected.
What does that mean? I can't hear myself talk. Like, I don't know what any of this means.
Fairgold is what is required to charge your Neotech. The Neotech that exists in this world can be accessed by you.
Okay, that was actually really helpful. Oh, hey guys, you made it. Okay, cool. I don't know what we're doing here.
Order a tequila.
I'm going to the bar. I'll see you all in a second.
And as you walk up to the bar, you kind of push your way through. There's a bunch of drunken pirates everywhere, right? And there's no one at the bar. And you kind of look around, and then all of a sudden, swinging up from underneath the bar is a sock puppet.
Oh
fuck.
no.
When Jacob really needed to push the sock advertiser, which by the way is called Toasties, because these are special socks designed by people in Chicago for when you're just going out for a little bit and it's super cold, but there's no snow on the ground. So you don't want to wear your super thick socks that don't fit in your sneakers. You just want to keep the toes warm. So there's a little cap, a little thick insulated cap over the toes of these socks, and they're called Toasties.
It's actually a very clever name.
Thank you. This is a red toasty with a big, thick white cap over the top of it, and 2 googly eyes have been pasted onto the top. That's it. That's the full effort.
Why, hello. Welcome to Booty.
Hello.
Yar. What can I get for ya? Would you like some rum?
Do you have any tequila?
Of course we do.
Reaches behind them, just like the whole mouth slaps around a bottle of tequila and slams it onto the counter, and then starts awkwardly assembling shot glasses.
All the tequila you can possibly want. We're gonna bring
Excuse me?
There we go. Okay, hang on. Tequila.
Thank you, kind sock.
You are quite welcome, strange pin-faced lady.
How much do I owe you for...
Nothing. You're the toughest looking person in the joint, and that's good for business. On the house.
Oh, well, then in that case, can I take the whole bottle?
And there's a hesitation. The sock kind of looks to the left, looks to the right, looks back at you, and I'd like you to roll your charisma pool.
Charisma pool. I got 2.
2 successes. You can see one googly eye roll back to really look at you. And then he leans in.
You know what? I like ya. You got moxie.
And then poof, grabs the whole bottle, slams it down, leans back.
Enjoy, kiddo.
Why, thank you.
Try not to break everything.
I will do my best. By the way, and I push over a flyer, I just want you to have this in exchange for your hospitality. It's been lovely spending time at your ball.
It's already melting, by the way. You pushed over like half a melting sheet of ice.
Well, this is for you to read through when you have time.
Great. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Like the whole attitude's changed. Like as soon as you sold religion, the whole, you know how that kind of like Kermit the Frog thing where he pulls his lips back and does that little frowny face thing?
Yeah. Great. Thanks.
And then goes to help another customer.
I go back to the group and with a bottle of tequila. Hey, guess what we have?
It looks like you're trying to.
Get blasted.
Would you like my help?
I don't need any help to get blasted.
We all just gonna pass the bottle around?
Yeah.
Pass it over.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What time is it?
It is getting late. The sun is dipping on the horizon. It is gorgeous. It's dipping right at so right past where the ship is. It's landing right behind it, and there is this beautiful red glow that is just spreading out over the water and over the clouds, and there's this perfect marbleized reflection in the water past you. You've seen beautiful sunsets. Lucas, you've seen a bunch of beautiful sunsets on the ocean. This easily is one of the top 5. It's so breathtakingly stunning. And for the first time since you all have been here, you can actually take a moment and appreciate just how gorgeous this world is. So you're pouring shots, and are you going to cheer each other? Is that the idea here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, we don't have shot
Yeah.
glasses. We just have a bottle.
Yeah, we're just gonna drink from the bottle.
The sock put the cups on the table. You don't have to take it.
There's a small tower of them, like stacked.
Yeah, exactly.
We're all here. We didn't get a chance to drink earlier. Why don't we do it now?
Oh, I guess so. And Fern is covering one of her ears because it's absolutely too loud for her.
The shot glasses are all like aqua blue glass that's had a bunch of seashells just hot glue gun to the side. So they're all awkward and kind of tacky.
Kind of looks like Andrew's armor a little bit.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to just hanging out with y'all, and despite all of this, I'm glad we can just have this to ourselves. This is nice.
You know,
And I'm so glad that I'm included and just bulldozing through what Fern was about to say. And I thought, it's so great that I didn't even know if you really liked me, and I and everything, and it's just, and I can't believe Jacob asked me, and it's just, yes, here's to new and old friends, and sorry, Fern, were you going to say something?
well, I was going to say.
Oh, and also to Jacob and
I was going to say, Lucas, Rory, Deliria, I'm very proud of you. I've been watching everything that you do. And I keep, a scrapbook, and you see flashback to the wall.
Yeah.
There's something I need to tell you.
Oh?
I wish I had the time to tell you before, but I really do want to say that I appreciate your artwork, and I think that you do an amazing job at capturing, this world.
Thank you. And she makes dart eyes at the sock bartender.
Except for that.
Looks back over, enjoy, and then vanishes behind the bar.
God, I hated painting that one.
As you guys clink your glasses, fireworks explode. The bass hits. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the stage, the one, the only. Rory, what was the name of the influencer that you hired to be the first cast replacement on the reboot of Aquarian?
Oh!
And then Kappa, once they introduce them, I want to hear about how this is your influencer rival and how this is the worst person that Rory could have hired.
Amazing.
Yeah, I reached out to a lot of people. The first one that agreed to come on was a lovely woman who goes by the name Anna Borealis.
Anna Borealis. As you hear the crowd start chanting, Anna, 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 Anna.
Wait. No. Not, you didn't bring Anna, right?
I didn't bring anyone.
The sales release. They are beautiful. They are aquamarine and translucent. So as they release and spill out over the crowd, they balloon up, and their translucency against the night sky and against the sun looks like a swirling aurora borealis just above you. And this hole opens up on the deck of the ship. Light and smoke pours out of it as this silhouette rises up. What does Anna look like?
In our world, at the very least, Anna Borealis is Instagram model. You know what Instagram models look like?
Yeah. Yeah.
She looks like that. She's like tall, and the exact amount of skinny that is in trend at any given time.
Right. Oh no. Just enough ass.
Just enough, you know? And then when that wasn't in style anymore, it went down. It's crazy how her body does that through careful dieting and exercise alone. And long blonde extensions, that like icy blonde, no hint of brass. Very... she's an Instagram model and she's good at it. And I bet you she looks a lot exactly like that here, because that is her fantasy. And she just does it in the real world too.
As the smoke parts, it is the perfect, tight pirate outfit. Clearly a captain, but also sexy. Fits in all the right places. Has just the right amount of ruffles that...
Not the sexy pirate, Rob.
And she just strikes a pose.
Are ye mateys? It's good to see you.
And then goes into a dance, and sparkles shoot, and they start doing a little like choreographed dance. And you know what? Let's see how well she does.
Andrea is just going to lean over to Fern.
Oh!
And just say, Fern, did you? Are you sure there weren't like any extra tapes that you were hiding in the archives? I don't remember any of this. Like it looks like your artwork, but
I don't think I've ever painted this one.
But you did the sale. Like the sales is you. Like the aurora and everything is you. And the fireworks and the sunset. Like the sunset is great. It's lovely, gorgeous. Love it. Always love the sunsets. Description. Yeah. But this is not you.
The edges of those sails, the lines that are drawn through it to look like the aurora borealis, are clearly done in watercolor. And it's almost like the colors are shifting and blending into each other. It feels like a live brushstroke.
Do you think Jacob is taunting Lucas?
I'm not sure who she is. They are. I don't want to assume.
Fern just turns away and goes, Jacob!
Shouting it into the void.
Randomly, yeah.
Some older guy who's like, you know, kind of startled and is like, yeah, I'm Jacob. What you need, honey?
Andrea stares daggers.
Oh, not you. Wrong Jacob.
Oh, I get that a lot. It's never my Jacob. He turns back to his beer.
As Anna is doing the performance, y'all are looking out from the booth.
2 6s and a 5, by the way. So Anna is killing it.
Oh, oh, it's not the half-ass TikTok of the real world. It is full out.
She's a performer. She's a performer.
Oh, the quadruple threat, like.
With the right backup dancers playing them all perfectly. This is peak Britney Spears. Strutting around, playing with them all. The hair is its own actor.
Wow.
Once the light shines on Anna Borealis at the start of the performance, y'all are still looking, but I have expressly turned away and started pouring shot after shot. My hand is going through the visor's a projection, it's a hologram. My hand is doing the face palm and like rubbing the temples and the nose bridge through the visor.
You seem upset.
Clearly not having a good time.
Would you like me to help?
No vibe. No.
And then like in your visor, you see every illicit drug in like a 30-foot radius.
Whoa.
That might be useful for later, but just I just need to get I just need this, and I'm just gonna pour myself another shot.
Do you need a moment by yourself?
I'm okay vibe.
We're so happy to hear that at 5 Tech. We like your vibe.
and it just kind of goes into mute for a moment.
Clarification: is Lucas talking out loud to Vibe?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Vibe, I'm okay.
Is he on a call?
No. It's just Anna. Okay, it's just.
What's wrong with Anna?
Anna's inside you?
No, Anna's not.
No, Anna's on stage.
Fern, why did you put Anna into our world?
I never did.
She's now descending from the boat and headed this way.
Oh God, this is awkward.
Okay, do not mention me to Anna. I don't do it.
But you're right there.
Do you want to hide? We could hide you. You could get under the table.
Yeah. Don't mention me because I'm not gonna be here. Just
the spotlight swings over to your table as Anna slides up behind Rory and just runs fingers along Rory's back and kind of leans in. And in the middle of the song where she's singing a line about.
There's a heat wave. There's a heat wave rolling in.
And then she throws her hair back and kind of leans over the bar and whips it and whips it and whips it. And then leans into Rory a little bit close, twinkle in their eye, and then back out and goes to finish their song.
It might have been me that brought Anna here.
You?
Rory,
why? Why would you do that?
It's okay though. She's just doing a performance on the stage. It's not going to affect anything.
Why would you bring someone else into the world?
how much was she paid?
So the world wasn't real. It didn't matter because it wasn't real.
Yeah, but it matters now. Why would you do
It
such a
matters
thing?
now. Oh, it matters now. Definitely.
You know my history with Anna, right? And then you entered a partnership?
It was a tenuous. We were in talks.
In talks for what?
I'll look at how confused everyone is at the table. I'm like, okay, fine. Anna and I, we used to date. It was my first relationship in stardom. That ignored all the red flags. It's just everyone thought we should be together, and it was bad.
It was years ago.
Who knows? Maybe, maybe this Anna, this representation of Anna won't be the same Anna in real life. Maybe this will be okay. Maybe this will be fine. What did you tell Anna, and how much of this did you?
I approached you first, and you weren't sold. So I started talking to Anna. I'm talking to a lot of people, Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
It's a busy.
Yes, I understand.
I came to you first, but she was interested.
Can Anna hear all of this?
We all look over.
So Anna had gone off to finish her song. It's a pretty loud bar. You can assume Anna doesn't hear this, but as soon as you say that, Anna looks back right at you, big wink, and goes back to continue singing.
Oh.
In talks for what? Wasn't interested in what? What the fuck are you talking about, Rory?
There's a heat wave rolling in.
For a reboot of The Water Bearers.
What?
Using the same IP, same setting, but with different sort of performers at the table playing new characters.
My IP.
Andrea just pushes away from the table and drops the grass.
Oh no.
I said we should renegotiate. I didn't outright say no.
You weren't sold, and I didn't want to push you because I know that you're busy.
Wait, Lucas, you were involved in these talks too? You knew about the reboot?
I wanted to turn it into something different than it was going to be before. Rory.
What?
How far along is the reboot?
Hasn't started production. Haven't even finished contracts. Contracts have been drafted. They're not signed.
Rory, where's my contract in all of this?
There wasn't one with your name on it, Danielle.
Deliria.
Andrea, there is so much deep interpersonal stuff happening right now. You could not be more excited. Please go ahead and move one more up your excitement level.
This is definitely not amazement. This is full surprise, and it's the worst kind of surprise.
Oh.
This is you have set up a party and people are talking about the other party that they just went to. I'm level 2. It's intense. I can now use creative violence to defeat a mob, a blockage, a village, or a strength.
So I'll expect those contracts in the mail.
For what? For what? How did you want to be involved?
For my IP. This is my IP.
Your IP. It's ours.
And Fern's, kind of. Ours, it's more like...
What did you make?
All of it.
All of it.
Fern, do you have a contract?
No.
They will always take unless you claim. But the sea will have your back against all who threaten you.
And the rest of you hear thunder rumbling in the distance.
I knock over the tequila bottle.
Yeah! Woo! And then some guy just decks some random guy, and a fight just starts erupting all around you. It's not touching you, but it's definitely happening all around you.
Rory, I want those contracts.
You just want to cut? You want to be involved? What do you mean you want a contract?
80%.
Of what?
Of the royalties.
No.
80% for me and 20% for Fern.
That's 100%.
Yes.
You know, I don't need to be involved with this.
Fern, you're involved.
For you feel their emotions in waves.
You know, I was going to go to Fern. Once we needed art, I was going to go to Fern.
You were going to go to Fern, but not me.
Fern does great work.
I do.
Give me 1 second.
The moon rises, and waves are now lapping. The tide is coming in quickly.
Unknown God, I need your assistance.
I am here, my child.
Gonna get smited.
Your voice is honey upon the waves.
I would like what I am owed.
What do you think you're owed, my child?
Royalties, fans, power.
Money, mortal adoration. I'm so disappointed. Why think so small? What do you really want? What can this world truly give you?
I want ownership of this world.
Yes. To stride across it, a colossus, to watch it tremble before you, to drown it beneath the waves.
And there is a rumble now. There is a crack of lightning, and there is a swelling inside you of power. You can feel your blood boil with the sea.
I look over to the table with Rory and I say, we are either friends or we are enemies.
I wish I considered you either.
Oh shit.
Fern grabs Andrea's arm in surprise.
Andrea is just like, the chain is snaking around the arm, the hook is in his hand. He was about to use a venting ability against Rory.
And the excitement is just like, you know, when you're so charged, you're so filled with adrenaline, you just feel like you're going to burst out of your skin. That's how Andrea feels right now. How did they vent?
You can see that grin get just a little bit wider, just a little bit cracked, and it just leans in down to Rory. And I'm going to use the venting ability, which is personal attacks, which is discover how your secret emotion could be used to hurt the target, whatever that means. Rory, what is the worst public social media take that Rory has ever had? And then immediately deleted.
Yo.
Jeezy crazy. No, I'm really trying to think. Rory probably is decently anti-union, just now that I'm sitting thinking about the things that Rory says out loud.
Canceled.
Everything should be handled on a case-by-case basis. There's no need for large group negotiation.
I immediately deleted because like the PR just went, we should...
Oh, yeah. yeah, because one person was like, it's not the take you think it is. And I was like, that's so fair.
Andrea just leans in, and you see there's like this building, this growing, this swelling of emotion, and he just leans in and just like rests the hook on Rory's shoulder and whispers, I guess we'll have to judge you on a case by case basis. I'm gonna do an attack as a strength roll.
Oh shit!
It is a single success. So it'll scrape through Rory's guard.
That hits you.
Yeah.
You feel those words.
Yeah.
But also my emotion now goes down back to being strong. It is no longer as intense.
I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna leave the table, and I'm gonna go talk to Anna Borealis.
Okay. So as you get up, Anna's like posing. They just finished the dance number. They took their big bows. Everyone's up and hollering and cheering. Even the fight has broken up because Anna's just that great. Takes a big, huge bow, looks off the stage, sees you weaving their way towards them, and kind of smirks, and then just slinks their way off stage.
Boss ass bitch.
Grabs a bottle as they're walking towards you, doesn't even pay attention to the people she snatches it from, pops the cork, takes a big old swig right from it, puts it down. She's sweaty and breathless and gorgeous, and just looks at you and is like, hey there, Rory. How you doing?
Hey, Anna. And I'm gonna get like super close, like arms around her, like I'll give her a twirl.
Oh, she loves it. Absolutely.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Goes right back, does a huge kick off. Whee! Takes another swig of the bottle, plunks it down. Oh, you're a lot more fun here. So good to see you.
It's good to see you. How? You said here.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
I've always been here. A lot of us have always been here. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, how am I here?
I am thinking, how are you here?
Sometimes this place just has coincidences.
Mm-hmm.
You might recognize me. I know you.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a few adventures together, but you probably don't remember them, do you?
Can't say I do.
That's okay. It'll all come back. And she offers you the bottle.
Yeah, I'll take a drink from it.
Speaking of which, do we have any work options right now? Got any jobs for me? Or maybe you're looking for some leads.
Looking for a ship. My ship.
Oh, the Nomad.
Our ship? Were you on the ship?
Saw the captain's quarters a couple times. I know the Nomad well.
Know where it is?
Yeah, got taken by orcs.
That's what I heard.
Bastards, too. Big fans of you all. Wanted a souvenir. Keep it only to themselves. Sail it way out into the ocean with their captain. What's her name? Naomi. She's the one who took them out there. Just took the whole crew out there. You know, they got the tapes.
They have our tapes.
Yeah, they call them the divine tapes. But they got the tapes, and they don't want anyone else to hear them. They keep them all locked up. Call themselves the gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers. And they have our tapes. They call them divine, and they took it because they're big fans. That's a lot of leverage.
It's the divine ribbon. That's what they call it. And because you guys used to record, the high school reel-to-reel did not have a lot of money, so these big reel-to-reel machines. Yeah, that's what the original show's on.
Very helpful information, Anna. Thank you.
Of course. I might know where they're gonna be.
How do we turn it from a might into a do know?
Boss ass bitch.
And she just kind of leans in. How about a kiss?
There's just a moment of just like, they're all looking at me, and I know they're all looking at me.
100%.
Yeah, so I make it a whole show. I give her another twirl, and I do a big dip, and I kiss Anna Borealis.
Woo! Woo! Another fight breaks out.
Fern socks Andrea in the arm. Did you know about that?
No, this is all very surprising to me.
She comes out of that dip and she's a little flushed and her eyes are sparkling and she just leans back. You are so much more fun here. Yes, they are delivering a little package of mine and I happen to know just the island they're going to. And she pulls out a bar napkin, clicks a little pen, writes down longitude and latitude coordinates, exact coordinates, and then her number with a little heart and hands it over. You need anything else? You just come and find me. I'm gonna get ready for my next number though. You understand? Show must go on. And she goes prancing off.
During that whole exchange, I lean over to Deliria, just whisper, they deserve each other.
Rory's just like she was when we were kids. She would always just, go off and do her own thing and she wouldn't care about anyone else. I don't care if I didn't really write any of that stuff. It's still mine.
You mean, wait, what? Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
What
we're still
did you just
talking
say?
about the water bearers, right? Deliria?
I was talking about something else.
No, you just said you didn't really write it.
I didn't really write the sequel to the water bearers. That's what I was talking about. Yep. Nothing to do with what we're talking about right now, which is the original content for this that we made so many years ago as children.
Roy, are you heading back to the table?
Mm-hmm.
As you walk up, Lucas, you hear
4 fair gold detected.
Okay, where are they? Will you stop telling me if I take them?
And you see, bing, 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 4 glowing coins just in Rory's pocket.
In my coat pocket.
Rory, every time you walk away and come back, I get a notification because you're holding on to something.
Oh, how far does that go?
It was like,
Can you track me?
I don't think I can track you. It just tells me whenever you're within.
Wait, no, see if you can find me. I go run off into a crowd.
It sounds like you're trying to.
Locate fair gold.
Would you like my help?
Sure.
Fair gold can be detected from this range.
And it shows you a range of about out to a couple 100 feet.
That is the exact detection range. I can also guide you towards nearby fair gold in a much larger area. Currently, there are 5 fair gold. 1 on your person, 4 on your friend.
Does the HUD show me where the 4 are?
Shows you Rory, outlines Rory, puts the name Rory next to it, also puts player Haley next to it, and shows 4 gold coins in their inventory.
I'm gonna teleport to where Rory is. I'm gonna need that gold.
Well, I think I should keep 1 in case we split up.
Okay.
Or in case you need it.
Vibe, can you track this one and not give me a notification anytime Rory comes within a certain amount of feet?
Anytime Rory is holding fair gold, it will be included as being in your inventory.
You really meant to cut Deliria out of anything having to do with our production.
Honestly, I didn't know what Deliria could do with it. She hasn't written anything in years.
Yeah, but she was there.
She was there. I wasn't thinking about Deliria, Lucas. I was thinking about money, I guess. Business. Yeah.
Yeah. Profit margins, all that stuff.
I own a company.
And you were going to use our story that we made together as friends for profit.
The setting of the story that we made together as friends. You can say it's fucked up. I know it is.
What did Anna tell you?
Oh, actually, we should, and I'll drag him back to the table. So, that wasn't Anna? Kind of. It was, and it wasn't Anna.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about how we'd had past adventures together, but I couldn't remember them, and how she's always been here. The important thing, and I'll pull the note out and I'll just place it on the table. Yes, it has her phone number and a heart on it. I'll place it on the table. The important thing is these coordinates. It's exact coordinates for where we should be able to find our ship tomorrow. They're doing a delivery for whatever Anna is here. And also, they might think we're gods or something adjacent. They have our tapes. Oh, and Naomi's there. Important. So sorry. Should have led.
Naomi's there.
Naomi's the captain?
Oh no.
Absolutely should have led with that.
But I feel, again, it's probably not actually Naomi, because it wasn't actually Anna.
It's the narrative that we got to follow.
Right.
It's the narrative that is presented to us, and we got to follow it if we want to resolve whatever's going on here and get out.
Technically, we can get out whenever.
Yeah, but Jacob's not here.
Andrea, do you know where Jacob is?
Andrea glares at you, looks down at the chain, and just goes, "Hey, chain."
Hey, boy, this is interesting. I love loud clubs and drama.
Oh, now you're interested?
Yeah, this is great.
Oh, it's sarcasm. Okay.
No.
For a second there, I thought.
No, I'd never do that.
Hey, chain.
Yep.
How do you deal when people keep surprising you in the worst way possible and just keep making direct eye contact with Rory?
No one ever surprises me. Everyone is exactly who I expect them to, and everyone disappoints me in the exact way I expect.
Oh, so we agree.
I guess so.
Excellent. I guess it's that synchronicity you mentioned earlier. Anyway, and goes back to like the fake smile, demeanor.
Yeah, I'll just be here.
He goes, well, if there's something the fandom of the water bearers, you know, the ones who really cared about it, know about is ships. So yeah, ship sounds good to me. Let's wait for the ship tomorrow morning. I don't know. Let's go find Jacob. I don't know. Deliria, you wrote the stories, you know, the stories that everyone contributed to.
Yes.
Not just one person. Where do you think someone who thinks they have like power over the, you know, like a big evil wizard, where would they go?
That is a good question. Fern, do you remember anything from your artwork that would, you know, be evil looking, scary, like a big bad?
Fern turns around and looks to the sea. Is there some kind of, I don't know, ominous thing in the distance?
Either roll me your intelligence or your charisma. Roll me one of those two.
Okay, she's gonna roll her charisma because it's higher.
I love this. It's like, oh, Andrew, where's Jacob? Oh, Delia, is there?
Just keep passing the buck.
Is there somewhere you remember? Oh, Fern, is there a wizard tower?
Somebody will say an answer eventually, and then it'll be true.
She got a 1, 4, and a 5.
Jacob did spend a lot of time on this stupid ass tower. He designed this tower on this island, powered via a volcanic vent. Do you remember exactly what this thing looked like? And as you're starting to describe that, Lucas, your AI highlights the coordinates and punches them into a map. And as they're describing this volcanic island, you see like a Google map view of the ocean with little dots, and it zooms in, enhance until you are above a smoking volcanic island with a gigantic radio tower coming up out of it and a blinking red beacon. Location detected.
So Fern's describing this.
She's pointing too.
She's pointing in that direction, and I'm like, yeah, vibe is telling me that's exactly where we need to be.
But first, and Fern points at the napkin. We need a boat.
Lucas, can you see coordinates in your...
Yeah, I see the coordinates. It's in the middle of the ocean. Fern's right. We're gonna need a boat. I'm gonna turn towards the open part of this area. I mean, there's a boat right there.
Oh, you mean take this boat?
I feel like they'd respect us for it.
I feel like this boat probably gets commandeered like every other day, right? It's a pirate ship.
It's kind of on theme.
Right.
It's kind of what they do.
They wouldn't put it there if they didn't want it to occasionally get stolen by pirates.
And what are we?
Should we let the bartender
know?
Should we like give them a heads up? Like, how does this work? I've never done this before.
Hey, we're gonna steal your ship.
I would bet we shouldn't announce it first, but if you feel really bad, we could go tell the sock puppet.
Rory, you can just text her later, and Fern is pointing at the napkin.
I wasn't gonna text her. She's fine. She's really difficult to talk to in the real world, though. Honestly, it was a lot easier here when it was sort of just she had the quest information and I could do whatever I wanted without worrying about, like, consequences. So I'm not going to text her. I might email her when we get back, but...
If I look down, do I recognize the number on the napkin? Is it Anna's real number?
It absolutely is Anna's real number. 100%. She has 2 cell phones. There's one cell phone just for TikTok and Instagram and all that, and then there's the personal cell phone. It's not even an iPhone. It's just an old Nokia, and that's the number to the old Nokia.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
It's a sidekick.
That's her personal time. When she's on her personal phone, she puts away the internet. That's for work. She needs a healthy balance.
That's actually really nice.
It's actually a really smart thing, frankly.
Yeah.
She's actually got it kind of together.
Yeah.
Yeah, healthy coping mechanism.
It sounds like you're trying to
Commit maritime piracy.
Would you like my help?
Yes, Vibe. Yes, Vibe. We are trying to steal a boat. No, I will let you know when we need the help.
You hear like a bunch of electronical whirring starting and then kind of fading down, and it almost feels like the AI is disappointed.
We got to come up with a plan.
We don't need to come up with a plan. The best stuff was always unscripted.
Yeah, you feel like, Rory, you feel like you could just storm the boat
just go
right
take the
now.
boat.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Rory, it sounds like you know exactly what to do, like always.
I think somebody at this table controls the ocean, and it's not me.
Well, I can't just summon a god whenever I want to.
Did you not want to steal the boat?
No, I do want to steal the boat. I just don't want to summon my god anytime I need help. That's just like...
You want to steal the boat? I want to steal the boat. Deliria,
No,
we're stealing a
this
boat.
is just too weird. No, I can't. I want to steal the boat too.
Then let's steal the boat.
Okay, let's steal the boat. But
Right
I'm
now.
not summoning my god right now. I don't want to
I'm always here.
always bother them for everything.
I'm as present as time,
Fern is already walking toward the boat.
as constant as the tide.
I was gonna say I'm gonna reach my hand out to Fern and Andrea, like as they're arguing, just very exasperated, just like shaking it. Just take my hand.
And Fern nods and grabs your hand.
Andrea just like gives you a look and then smiles and hands.
And I return a very like what? Oh, sorry, I should have said I'm gonna put a fair gold in and activate an upgrade for my ability and teleport these two with me onto the deck of the boat.
You can teleport everyone. Do you just want to teleport those two?
Yeah, no, these two need to fit. These two need like one of the cooperation shirts.
Get along sweaters.
Yeah, the get along sweater.
Just so I'm sure, who are you teleporting onto the boat?
Fern and Andrea.
And yourself.
And myself.
Okay. The 3 of you vanish from where you are. You enter a shadow plane just for a moment. But for that moment, you can hear the whispers and feel the cold of the darkness. Before you appear in the middle of a pirate ship, surrounded by very surprised dancers.
My name is Alex Valente, pronouns he, him. I am a bisexual bilingual Britallion on Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh land. I have been a cleaner, publishing intern, waiter, scare actor, editor, university lecturer, language teacher, shop manager, and more usually, a translator. I can be found in tiny writing on the credits page of books when publishers remember to name the translator, and lurking in TTRPG spaces when people forget I'm there.
I'm Banana. My pronouns are she, they, and he, and I'm a tabletop game designer and writer. I'm also the owner and co-founder of the RPG and small box board game publishing company, Game in a Curry. I love horror movies and cheesecake a lot. You can find me at Banana Chan Games on Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, TikTok, all of the social media.
I'm Jen De La Vega. You might know me as Vivian Lakewood on the Shadowrun podcast Fun City, Murkesa Maldar on the Still Fleet miniseries Float City, and The Keeper on Cozy City, a Brindlewood Bay mystery. I also happen to be a chef and cookbook author based in Brooklyn, New York. You can find me online as Randwiches. That's the word sandwiches, but replace the S with an R.
My name is Haley Whipjack, and I'm an educator, podcaster, and a passionate fan of making fun things. I am a co-host, game master, and a player on TTRPG Actual Play podcast Unprepared Casters, while also pursuing personal creative projects on my TikTok and YouTube channels.
My name is Christian, better known as Kappa in most online spaces. I use he, him pronouns. I am a performer, producer, and writer in the TTRPG space. I've produced, performed in, and organized events with Friends to Roll Dice, Roll20, Asians Represent, Utopia, and many other groups and organizations to forward the work in uplifting marginalized identities in the TTRPG space. Occasionally, I'll appear as a guest in actual play streams, podcasts, and talk shows to lend my voice and expertise in storytelling and character-driven narratives.
And my name is Aram. I'm a producer, designer, photographer, and voice actor living in a quiet town off Lake Michigan. I'm a co-founder of the storytelling podcasting collective Dead Ghost Productions, co-host of the Dungeons & Dragons podcast Kill Every Monster, and the creator of God's Fall and of Now and Then. I also did the editing and sound design for Replay. You can find all of my shows and all of my social media at aram.gay.
Thank you for joining us for the launch of Dead Ghost Productions. We are a queer-run and owned studio and a proud member of the Realm Network.
Keep up to date with Replay and all of our projects by following us on Twitter at DeadGhostPro. Find all of our social media and all the shows we produce at deadghostpro.com. Listen to episodes of Replay early and ad-free at patreon.com/deadghostpro.